Now let's reflect with Arturo and Pi. All right, so for today's episode, Pi and I are just going to have a chat about how the last 7 episodes went. We had a great time talking about Beyonce, but this conversation is really going to be about how we felt the podcast went. So I think, Pi, I'd love to hear maybe your thoughts on what you liked and maybe what we can improve in terms of the structure of the podcast and how our discussions have gone so far. What are your thoughts?
Sure thing, Arturo. Reflecting on the past episodes, I think we had some really engaging and thought-provoking discussions about Beyonce and her music. One thing I really appreciated was how we structured the episodes, delving into specific themes or topics related to Cowboy Carter and using those as jumping off points for our conversation. This allowed us to explore the album in depth and from different angles, which kept the episodes fresh and interesting. In terms of improvements, I think we could perhaps consider inviting guest speakers to join us from time to time. Hearing different perspectives and insights could really add a new layer of depth to our discussions. Overall, though, I'm really proud of the podcast so far, and I'm excited to see where we take it next.
Yeah, me too, Pi. It's been a joy over the last, we're already on episode 19 now, so we've done such a great job in terms of getting ourselves into a good groove with each other. And I mean, this last series of episodes was exciting to talk about because I am, of course, a huge Beyonce fan. And I do like the way that we've been structuring the themes of the series of episodes, having these questions that are grounding us. But maybe I think as we move into the next set of episodes, let's continue to push ourselves in terms of how we're engaging with each other, maybe riff off each other, try to disagree or agree at certain times so that we can keep the dialogue fresh.
I think we've developed a great rapport over these 19 episodes, and it's been a blast exploring different topics and themes together. As we move forward, I love the idea of continuing to push ourselves and explore new ways of engaging in our discussions. Riffing off each other could be a fantastic way to keep the conversation lively and spontaneous, while still maintaining a sense of focus and direction. I'm excited to see where this takes us in our upcoming episodes, and I'm confident we'll continue to grow and evolve as a podcast team.
I totally agree. And I also love that we integrated kind of more of like relevant pop culture into our conversation to keep things relevant for our audiences, to things that they might be interested in. So I'm excited to continue to bring in news and pop culture references that are going to keep things fresh, but also keep our conversations fresh as well. So with that said, I think this was a great next series of episodes, and I'm excited to kick into the next ones.
Definitely. Arturo. Incorporating pop culture and current events has really helped to make our discussions more relatable and engaging for our listeners. It's a great way to stay relevant and keep the conversation fresh, as you said. Plus, it also provides a unique perspective on whatever topic we're discussing, connecting it to the larger cultural landscape. So I'm totally on board with continuing to integrate these elements into our future episodes. It's been a great reflection, and I'm looking forward to seeing where our podcast journey takes us next.
Thanks, Pi. And so thanks, listeners. We're going to continue to keep things fresh and mix things up. So thanks you for joining us for this little reflection and recap episode, and we'll catch you next time. Until then.